I didn't have a lot of hype going into this movie. I just thought, I know the basic premise, stuntman saving somebody. And then I go into the movie and I'm like, wow, this was a good experience for once. So The Fall Guy is a new movie starring Ryan Gosling as a stuntman who is deep down on his luck after a major accident. After he's being hired to promote this new movie by Emily Blunt, until he realizes that the main actor star is missing, and he feels like, it's my job to actually do some detective work and find the actual star before the movie is done. That's the basic premise for the story, and I gotta say, going into this, I had no expectations, but after coming out of it, I'm like, this is one of the best movies I've seen this year. One thing I can take away from this movie is the stuntmen and crew in general. I gotta say, because I know there's stunt work involved in movies, but the way I'm seeing like their story represented in this, I'm like, no, they're the actual stars. To quote Homelander, they're the actual heroes. They're the ones who make everything work in the movies. They're the ones who do the action that nobody else would do. And this movie actually shows that, oh, all this stuff is just day to day action work. There's a lot of meta commentary in this movie too, because I'm like, there is no category in the Oscars for actual stunt actors, and I'm like, well, after this movie, it should be. Everything from the action sequences, the way Ryan Gosling moves, you see earlier on in the movie the way he's filming, like the way Emily Blunt is filming the movie that they're actually filming, and he's the stunt crew. He actually takes the hits. He gets up one by one after every hit, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of interesting. I never thought about that before. And me, prior to saying that, I didn't even know that this was also a TV show in the 80s. So I'm like, this movie gave me an 80s type feel, like an old school fashion blockbuster movie. And I'm like, this is based off a TV series. That's good to know. Not only that, but the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt in this movie, it's like, I know there's some little things between the Hollywood stuff where I'm like, okay, what's real and what's not real. But with this relationship in general, I'm like, I like it. I dig it. It could work. She was an up and coming director in the previous movie, and now she's the director in the movie that he's actually filming with her right now. So I'm like, yeah, she has a bit of a grudge because he did disappear in the beginning of this movie. And once he's back in the field, he's like, I want to try and rekindle that relationship, but she doesn't want to at the same time. And throughout the movie, you're seeing that the movie she's making is also resembling their whole story in general. I kind of like that and cute because I see it takes away that the filmmaking aspect in this is like, it's reflecting on the characters, but also finding a way to find resolution between the relationship. If I have a gripe with this movie, I'd say it's about 10 minutes too long because once it gets to a certain point in this movie where I'm like, oh, so this is the twist, this is the whole thing where it's going to lead to, and there's still more going on because I feel like that would have been a perfect end note in this movie. But if with that we didn't get that, we would have gotten a cool sequence out of it. I never got the appeal of Ryan Gosling before. I know everybody did during Barbie, but I'm like, I've seen you in Crazy Stupid Love, Blade Runner 2049, The Good Guys. I think it was Nice Guys. Everybody's seen you as Barbie, and so I'm like, anywhere he goes, he's a 10 because he's Ken. And with The Fall Guy, I'm like, yep, certified action star. I dig it. All I gotta say, The Fall Guy is a day one watch. Have you seen The Fall Guy? If you did, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.